Jackson County. She's the fair manager, Terri Selzer. Terri, how you doing?
Good.
Remember visiting with you last year. How are things going?
Busy.
I would
Busy,
imagine.
but we're ready to go, gearing up for the fair, getting all the final touches
You know,
organized.
you've got a great fairground up there. I mean, the buildings are fairly new and everything, and you got that half-mile track.
Yep.
So that's pretty
Yeah,
nice.
we have lots of activities, and people think of the Jackson County Fairgrounds as just the fair, but it isn't. It's home to a lot of different things. In fact, this week is this big Blue Nine Climb Classic. So we have over 800 dogs doing various dog things throughout the grounds. They rent the whole grounds. And then we have our weekly stock car races, in addition to just the other things, the wedding receptions and multiple dog shows just within Pearson Hall. So it really never rests. It's always busy.
Are you in charge of all of that?
I'm in charge of all of that.
Oh, so you're not just the fair manager.
No.
You're the fairgrounds manager.
Correct. And I have a great staff. I have 3 grounds people, Al, Ben, and Donnie, who make the grounds beautiful, and they take great pride in that. And we had some damage from one of the storms that went through, so they have been working tirelessly on tree trimming and building fences and doing everything they need to do to have the grounds look as nice as they do, and they take great pride in it. And then I have 4, including myself within the office. I have an assistant, Leslie, that is new this year, so she's getting her eyes open, but I think enjoys it. She's doing a great job. And then I have Joe and Lanny. Lanny was the manager for years. She does a lot of the event stuff and organizes that. And then Joe is our kind of a jack of all trades. He takes care of our IT stuff. Anytime there's a question, it's that's a Joe question. And, he takes care of all of our camping, and that has become huge, especially like right now with the Climb Classic. We have over 90 people, 90 campers on the grounds. We do have some exciting stuff, and then I'll talk fair in just a second, but 2 weeks after the fair, we have the big World of Outlaws race, which my understanding is going to be huge. So we're we're doing fair, and then we gear up for that. And then 2 weeks after that, Labor Day weekend, we have the first ever Timber City Pro Rodeo. So it's not just the fair when we talk about the fair. So it is a busy place to be.
County fairs are so important to each county, and we have 99 of them here in the state of Iowa.
Yes.
But the Jackson County Fair has been going on for a number of years, and it is a big part, and it's in Maquoketa.
It is. It starts with the parade, and it is truly one of the biggest parades in Iowa. It's 2 hours long. Starts at 6 o'clock at the middle school and ends down at the fairgrounds about 8 o'clock is what we figure. And then after the parade, we go into our grandstand act. We're having an enduro race, and we've done that in the past. And then last year we added a side-by-side race to it. So we have the enduro and side-by-side race on Tuesday. That's free admission. So anybody come in, and we've got, in addition to the carnival, we are fortunate to have a carnival. A lot of places struggle to get carnivals, and we've had Evans United for years and years and years, and the relationship that they have with the board and the association is remarkable. I mean, every year we go and we visit with Tom and Nancy Evans and their daughter, Erin, and it's not uncommon for past board members to come in just to go visit with them. So having that relationship, and we're fortunate, we're right in between Jones County and Mississippi Valley, and so they're at Jones County and Mississippi Valley, so we're a great stopping spot for them. And they do, like on Friday, they will spend their time during the day going down and setting up in Davenport, because they're ready to roll on Monday in Mississippi Valley. So we are fortunate to have that. In addition, we have some, a bunch of grounds acts, things that are free once you get into the grounds. The grounds admission is $15 this year, but there's some free activities. We have comedy cooking with kids. I'm anxious to see what that looks like. We have an exotic animal petting zoo this year. We have the steam Steamers, which is a high flying aerial types of acts, and then the Polka Dots, which is a comedy family event. So in addition to our grandstand events, we have lots going on the grounds. And of course our 4-H and FFA shows and all the animals and everything that goes with it. We're excited about we have our stock car races on Wednesday, and then truck and tractor pull on Thursday, and then Friday night. 2 years ago, we tried this red dirt music, and we had Randall King, and it went kind of, and then we decided, you know what, we're going to try that again, and we have a group called Muscadine Bloodline. Jason Bolin and the Stragglers opened for them, and then Muscadine Bloodline, and I'd never heard of them, so I started listening to their music. It is phenomenal music. It's really, really good. So I listen to that all the time. My husband's like, what are you listening to? And it gives you, so Red Dirt is more of an older genre of music. They're not playing the older music. They're writing the music like the older music. The older country music was written. So we have sold quite a few tickets to that. And then Saturday night, we have a young gal, Jadance Jean is her name, will be opening for Justin Moore. And then, of course, Sunday is our Night of Destruction that the grandstand sells out every year. And usually the Monday after fair, we get phone calls, when will the Night of Destruction tickets go on sale? People love it. They absolutely love it. And it is it is not hired entertainment. These are guys that come in and want to put on a show. Owen Hayes is our leader of that, and he works with a crew that they bring in anything and everything, and they always have a new something every year. So I don't know what that new something is this year, but I think something with an auger of some kind, but I'm not 100% sure.
Again, visiting with Terri Selzer. She's the Jackson County Fair Manager. We haven't brought this up. When is the fair?
Oh, the fair is July 23rd through the 28th.
Okay.
The 23rd is the opening with the fair parade, and free admission on that Tuesday, and then every day after that.
You know, you mentioned the Jones County Fair and the Mississippi Valley Fair. What's it like to be sandwiched between those two?
I don't know that it makes a difference that we're sandwiched between those two. There are people that they are just fair people that go from fair to fair to fair. I think that ours brings something unique that the Jones County and Mississippi Valley doesn't. They are so big.
Yeah. Yours is more like a small town kind of
Ours is
fair.
more like a small town fair, but we have a lot of people. So we bring in about 50,000 people to the city of Maquoketa, which is, it's great for the city, it's great for us, and we have people from all over. So I like that small fair feel, but we're able to bring in some of the bigger acts, and our board works really, really hard. The difference between a lot of boards and my board is my board's a working board. When it's fair time, they're working. They're there as much as I am, if not more.
And what are the hours? When do the gates open up?
The gates open at 8, and then they close anywhere from 9 to 11, just depending on what event is going on. But admission starts at 8 o'clock. Usually the carnival doesn't open until probably 3 to 5 o'clock every day, except for Kids Day. Kids Day is Thursday, and the Carnival will open at noon, I believe, on Thursday, and they have wristband specials. Last year it was $25. I don't know what it is. They make those decisions. They just kind of let us know when they get here. Something kind of cool that's happening in the parade on the 23rd is a Veterans March. A group from Bellevue contacted me about doing this big Veterans March. And so they're predicting 200 to 300 veterans marching in the parade or riding in wagons. And that's just something that we've never done. So they've organized all of that. They've worked with the parade organizers, and I think that's just going to be a really cool thing that's going to be added to the parade this year.
I'm somewhat familiar with Maquoketa. Is it Platt Street that the parade runs down, or no?
Nope. It goes down Main Street to Quarry Street.
Okay.
Yep. And then Quarry is the street that comes straight into the fairgrounds.
Okay.
And what they'll do, they don't go onto the grounds. We used to in the past go in front of the grandstand, and we don't do that anymore. We go past the Eagles Club. It's called No Name Street. It really has no name. So we've just named it No Name Street. So it goes out past the Eagles and then back to Platt Street, and they just disseminate from there.
Okay, great to have you in. You
Thank
cover
you.
so many things. If people would like to find out more information, I would imagine you have a social media presence as well.
We do. We have a Facebook page. We have our website is JacksonCountyIowaFair.com. You've got to get the Iowa in there. Otherwise, you go to Jackson County, Michigan. And trust me, we get phone calls. Like last year, it was in November, I got a call, and this lady's like, you have got to stop the horse show. There is all this heavy equipment out there, and there's going to be a problem. And I looked out the window. I'm like, where are you calling from? Well, she was in Tennessee, Jackson County, Tennessee. And so, yeah, if you don't get the Jackson County, Iowa fair, you're going to another fair, another Jackson County fair in the United States. So get that. And then our tickets are on sale at eventbrite.com, or you can go to our website, and there's a link to eventbrite.com. Eventbrite.com.
Well,
for all
we'll
of
be
our
giving
tickets.
away some tickets next week, so people stay tuned to KROS. Terri, again, thank you so much for coming in, and I hope the weather's really good for you up there.
We've heard it is. Thank you so much.
This, keep it on the down low here, is the Dan Patrick Show. Joey Chestnut.